Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Pot Tarot, the internet's only person that smokes weed constantly and pulls tarot cards and talks about spiritual things and does weird spiritual things like this. All natural, never uses filters. So he uses the sun as his filter and his body as his tool. What are you looking jacked today? 6'6", 222 pounds. I take no supplements. I take no vitamins. I take nothing but cannabis. So body by cannabis. Corona by science. It's accurate. Corona by science. Actually, Corona by Modelo, I believe. That's the maker of it. Got two gypsies crossed over. So I work out 1 minute a day, 1 minute at a time, sometimes multiple times a day, but 1 minute per day. That's it. 1 minute a day in front of the mirror. That's called mirror psychology. I need my mind, as you do, need your mind to see that your body's doing it. So your mind saying, I want to work out, and your body saying, well, I need to see. Your mind put the plan in action. So your mind makes the plan, your body does the action, and once the action, your mind sees the action, and your body starts to transform. Like a transformer, Optimus Prime. I actually have a Challenger in my garage that it's not, people thought it was a Hellcat. Everywhere place I go, is that a Hellcat? No. Is that a demon? No. Like everywhere. Everyone asks me because it's black. It's got black tinted windows and it's got red stripe down the top. It says SRT rims. So I went out and bought on eBay decal of Optimus Prime of Transformers out to Autobot, and I put it on both sides. And the funniest thing was that my dog Sadie, she's a golden doodle, and she would sit in the car in the passenger seat and tinted windows. So there'd be lights, and people would be looking at the car, and they'd look down and see the Transformers, and they'd laugh, and I'd put the window down, and she'd be sitting there like this, and she'd look over at them, and then she'd turn back like this, and they would be like, what the fuck? This is what she looked like. Yeah. So that's Sadie, and this is Penelope. And hello, my name is Ryan. I don't think I introduced myself. I'm 52 years old, and I'm broadcasting from the lovely state of Maine. Like I said, I do pot tarot, so I have a connection with the spiritual world that's unique. I'm a high priest, so I'm not affiliated with any organization, light or dark. So think of Melchizedek in the Bible. So Melchizedek was the high priest and king, but he wasn't really affiliated with anyone. He just kind of knew. You know, he's like the Game of Thrones Dinkelman, that he goes, I just drink and know things. Well, I just smoke weed and I know things. And I'm going to show you that I know things with what we do here. I just smoked a pre-roll of sativa and I made a 35-minute video, but I felt like making another one. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask the highest God in existence to guide my words and everything that I say in this talk, to make it clear and concise and make it beneficial to whoever's listening. So the collective consciousness or individual to you. The collective consciousness is, how do I put this in a nice way? There's been 109 billion people that have walked this earth at one time. The people that do not believe in the ancient Bible, so the ancient wisdom code, is what it is. You're eternally separated from God. You had free will. So God created humans as adults, not as children. And that's been a major flaw with Christianity and religion, is teaching, you know, if you struggle with gender, saying that people should choose what they want to be, but the Bible's clear saying in Genesis. First off, this is spirituality talk 101. The Bible is not it's not owned by any religion. You can take the Bible out of any church on this planet and never go back to that church and be fine. It's the Bible. It's the ancient wisdom code. It's a personal relationship. And that's the reason that Jesus Christ came to this earth, and that's the reason that Jesus Christ sacrificed himself. That's the reason that Jesus Christ, who was Jesus Christ the closest to on this earth? Mary Magdalene. What did he do with Mary Magdalene? Well, he did a lot of things, but what did he do? He exorcised how many demons out of Mary Magdalene according to Scripture? 7. How many deadly sins are there? 7. Why do people go to support groups and recite the Serenity Prayer? Why? Addiction. You look at the deadly sins, the 7 deadly sins, and you stand in front of the mirror and you say, I live. And then you read all those 7 deadly sins. You're smart people. You put I in front of that. Make it personable. I, lustful. Yep, that's true. I, just go through them. Gluttony. Sloth. You gotta hold yourself and then say devil. See, the devil doesn't care. This is the misconception also. The devil is in every single religion, and the devil does not care if you sacrifice anything. Doesn't give a fuck. Devil doesn't care if you sacrifice your body. God wants you to sacrifice your body. The Bible, Romans 12:1. God says that your true and pleasing worship to God is your living sacrifice of your body. See, when you believe in Jesus, you need to be born again. That's John 3:7. So in the book of John, we know what John 3:16 is. We know what John 3:17 is. In the book of Matthew, see, this is for all you identifying Catholics out there, all you, Matthew 23:9. You know better. So you know better. You know not to be called any of the priests, any of the spiritual people. You know not to be called Father. You know that's a direct saying that you are Father God, and you're not. So by you doing that, you're disrespecting Jesus, because you're saying that Jesus' sacrificing himself to come down fully God, fully divine, and fully human, to absorb the sins, absorb the emotions, learn the emotional intelligence. The emotional intelligence can't be taught. It can't be programmed. Anyone that says that it can, it cannot. Because if you look at emotional intelligence, what's emotional intelligence? How do you program feelings to a robot? Didn't that movie Megan explain that? See, robots, by the time that they're robots, they started out as code. Just programmed by a male or a female. Now that male or a female that programs it, they have emotional intelligence. But determining on their level of emotional intelligence, that's what the robots are going to have. So Terminator in 1984 came out. I was 11 years old when that movie came out. So talk about like watching that and being like, fuck. I'll be back. Fuck. No pun intended. I've had fucking 11 surgeries, a spinal cord stimulator, a 2-level lumbar fusion. So talk about seeing fucking red and green. Yeah. Well, the green is the marijuana, and the government says that it's a Schedule 1 drug. A politician's just not right. I mean, I'm going to ask this. I don't want to complain. I put the glasses on. I don't want my personality changed, so let's take this fucking off. Okay, let's do another card and just see what we have. Fucking kidding me? Upside down devil. So when does the upside devil become the right side up devil, and what does the right side up devil look like? That is a fair question. I'm not talking about the tarot definition because those are completely different. I'm talking about what does the does everything fucking look red here today? Where's our fucking camera from? I'm talking about the devil on the right side up. What does that look like? Does that look like a narcissistic personality disorder? Now, Google what is a narcissistic personality disorder. Is that the devil? And is that interchangeable with the male or females of today? Females can be narcissists just as easily. I mean, fuck, watch Grey's Anatomy and look at the differences between Derek Shepherd and Amelia Shepherd. I mean, Amelia Shepherd is one of my favorite all-time fucking characters, other than Beth Dutton and Lilith from Cheelers, but, you know, that's what I think a female is. Morph those three together. Fuck. You've got the intellectual, you've got the, you know, sex appeal. Beth Dutton's got the fucking sex appeal of, you know, if you would say that Beth Dutton is a porn star, people would be like, oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that. And proud of it. And be like, yeah, I got that. If people say that Beth Dutton was a UFC fighter or something, be like, yep, fucking see that. If they say that she's some type of kick-ass lawyer, you know, from, I can't even name a show that, even pick one after her. Yeah, I can see that. You know, she got that bitch or whatever it is in her. But then you see that sex appeal. And how she teases Rip. Oh, men love to be teased by their women. But just in a, come get it. You know, you want it, come get it. That's the ultimate aphrodisiac. That's the ultimate mind game. If you want it, come and get it. If you want it, come and get it. So you want to upside down? Face down. No, I gotta go there. Oh, okay, the devil. So the devil in the tarot is the right side up devil in the tarot is the modern narcissistic, low emotional intelligence person. It is what it is. It's not what it's not. Number one, stoner. Look at that, body by cannabis. I mean, 52 years old. You got me at 52 years old. That's not bad. You know, that's not bad for working out 1 minute at a time with free weights. I want my chest. Now I'm working on my chest, so all my exercises that I've done have, like, I first started with 20-pound dumbbells, curls. And then I wanted to do flies, but I didn't have the pain level was too much, so I bought 15-pound ones. So I do flies with a 15-pound one. And then I bought a 25-pound medicine ball. Buy a medicine ball. Medicine fucking ball will do everything. It'll work everything. And then I started doing like core and working on my core with the medicine ball and doing 1 minute at a time. And then I started taking the 20-pound dumbbells and pushing them together and doing chest presses, standing there and doing 1 minute at a time. I'm getting stronger. So I'm getting stronger, and even though some days it's rough, some days it's like, fuck me, I wish, but some days it's like, you know, damn. And then I lay in bed, but then I see the sun come in, and it's like, now, go outside, make a video. This is your mental health therapy. This is your avatar. This is your confidence. This is your self-esteem. This is you looking at yourself saying, wow, you look good. You look good. You're starting to feel good. You know, your cognitive abilities sharp. The more weed that I have, the clearer and conciser my messages become. You know, I enjoy doing the talks. You know, once you realize that there's no such thing as fear, that danger is real, but fear is manufactured. Fear is watching the news. You ever watch? If you want to look at like what's a toxic person? Google that, or Safari, whatever the fuck you want to use. What's a toxic person? What's the traits of a toxic person? And then just look at any of the news medias. News media today, I'm talking about mainstream like 257, CNN, Fox News, all these mainstream that they say the real news now. Every one of these organizations pay these anchors millions of dollars a year. They're no different than a Hollywood actor. They even award them for their persuasion skills. Oh, people really follow you because they really trust you because you look like you're a trustworthy person. But they're just reading scripts. It's interesting. What's judgment? I mean, do people want to live in a Truman Show? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come to see you, talk to you again. Feels like a Wedding Crashers moment where fucking Will Ferrell took the tranquilizer to the jugular. What, man? Is that bad? And he falls in the fucking pool, dressed as a clown. Pennywise. Pennywise. I got Pennywise tattoo on me. Want to see him? You want to see Pennywise? I can show you the spiritual world too if you guys really behave and promise not to tell anyone. What's the 207? Well, the 207 is the state of Maine, so that's where I live. That's where I am right now. It's behind us, the sun comes into Maine, first of any state. 207. So you could also look up the Bible code Revelation 27. So. Oh, man. Okay. The lovers. Oh, I got this tattooed on me too. I got 30 tattoos. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Today, I'm gonna just list people because I'm gonna post this video and I'm gonna list people. So Ramblin' Mike's gonna do a cancer talk, and I want you to listen to Ramblin' Mike on his cancer talk. And I want you to pause it. Pause it at 11:11 and then Google 11:11 Jeremiah. Now, Justice, I'm going to do also a female reading. The female reading is going to be by Megan, the Draconic Priestess. Same thing, 11:11. I want you to listen to 11:11, and the Bible verse for that will be 11:11 Isaiah. I will send you both personal messages and then make posts on my YouTube channel. Look on the post directly for you. And I'll do a third one too. Fuck. And then on the card. To prove what I say that's true, I'm going to do a third one, and the third one, I'll do 4. The third one, 5, COVID. So the third is going to be the Black Wind Psychic. Listen to hers, 11:11, but I want this one to be 1111. And I want you to Google what is an 1111 angel number. That's directly for you, Ann. Okay? Okay, those are the three. So Ramblin' Mike, Black Wind Psychic, Draconic Priestess. All listen to, what am I going to title it? 1111 Synchronicity. Okay? Listen to this video at 1111. So 1111, let's do 1111 Revelation. Fuck. Star. Okay, 1111. Holy fuck, I am like sativa. Kind of messing with I got a headache right now. Sativas are supposed to cure my headache, and I haven't had any fucking caffeine. Maybe that's it. I may need some caffeine. Fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna grab some tea. I have my Witch's Brew blackberry tea out here brewing in the sun, making it sun tea. Oh, I like black tea, but fuck, it's got a sativa. I don't know. I'm thinking I might smoke this fucking Skywalker Kush. Yeah, fuck. Fuck, I don't even know what the 22 minutes. Okay, here we are. Here we are. The fuck. This is close to salmon that I'm ever gonna get right there. They're called salmon shoes from LL Bean. I like seafood, but I do not like salmon. Salmon is too oily, and it's not for me. So it's weird because I've met people that are the same way that don't like salmon, that like halibut, or they like, but they're not salmon. You know what I love though? I fucking love McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And I'll show you my surroundings. So this is what I look like when I'm sitting down. It's not bad, right? 6'6", 220. See my legs. My legs are a little bit thinner because that's where I had a 2-level lumbar fusion, spinal cord stimulating, and I've lost muscle tone in my legs, so it just doesn't come back. But it's okay. I make do. Oh, that's why I don't drive, because I lose feeling. Because I lose feeling in my leg, and it's not worth it. So plus I want to be stoned. So indica and sativa. Okay, fuck it. Indica is for your body. Sativa is for your mind. So upside down tower moment. So the tower in tarot is just what it says. I mean, do people believe? Do you believe in what I'm saying, or do you think that what I'm saying is alienish, like alien, like weird alienish? What would aliens look like if they came to this planet? Will they look like the movie Paul? Will they look like that? Will they look like the Terminator? Will they look like the Greys? The Greys, maybe Derek and Amelia Shepard. See, I've mentioned them twice now. So Greys must be significant. See, with me, it's pattern recognition. So if I mention things twice, then you know it's significant. So on my inner arm, which was a pretty painful tattoo, I have 2 pine cones. 2. Why 2? Because like I said, I like fucking Grey's Anatomy with Derek and Amelia Shepard. It's the pineal gland. Genesis 32:30. It's where God wrestled with Jacob, metaphor for Israel, and lived. So it's the spiritual world. It was Jacob's connection. It's where Jacob said, holy fuck, shit, the wind around me, everything around me is spiritual world? I'm like, yep. Fuck, it's real. So the natural world's real? Yep. Fuck. So we can communicate with spirits? Yep. Anyone that's played with a fucking Ouija board knows that you communicate with spirits. Anyone that's grabbed a fucking tarot deck knows that you can communicate with spirits. See, anyone that touches a tarot deck and starts fucking around with it, the spirits that are around you, they're like, yes, thank you for doing that, because now you open yourself up, and now I can come through you, through the cards of the ancient wisdom that have been around since the 15th century. So think of the energy. That's why I told this one person, 4th one, Candace Ryan Reike, 1111. James. Listen to your words, all you people that have identified. Candace Ryan Reike, 1111. Megan, Draconic Priestess, 1111. Black Wind Psychic, 1111. Ramblin' Mike, 1111. Message is from High Priest, Lighthouse, the Lovers, the Ancient Serpent. The Ancient Serpent is of the Bible. So the Ancient Serpent, well, the Ancient Serpent's job was to deceive humans. So the Sun. The Sun comes to help. The Sun wants to be the truth. The Sun wants you to realize that all these green plants would not exist without the Sun. People talk about like the weather being changed. Move. Everything goes through seasons. Everything goes through cycles. That's how it's designed. That's how seasons change. Listen to the song by Five Finger Death Punch, Seasons Changed. Everything changes through the seasons. I live in the greatest place on earth, the state of Maine. We have the best 4 seasons. Our winters are rough, but you know what? They're beautiful. And you can do stuff in the wintertime that you can't do anywhere else in the world. Unless you travel there. But we can do it in our backyard. See, our lakes, people snowmobile on them, they ice fish, they ski, they snowshoe, they go hiking in the woods in the wintertime. In the summertime, they go hiking. All the best stuff in Maine is free. The Sun. The Sun saved me. The Sun transformed me. Do you believe in Saturn? Daddy Saturn. What Daddy Saturn wants, Daddy Saturn gets. Megan. Draconic Priestess, 1111. Listen to your words and think of Saturn. Saturn Daddy. I like your glasses, by the way. I like that you put those on. The World Upside Down. Candace, 1111. I like your style. Your AC/DC shirt last night, sitting on the floor, and getting back to your tarot origins and talking. So when you just talk and you don't mention a card, the card doesn't matter the content, it's the presentation. So it's like a magician. It's like the illusion of a magician. When you put the card out, it's people are focal point on something, and then they listen to what you say. So you're listening, you're telling your brain two different methods of common sense, pretty much. So when you brought your tarot cards back, like, yes, that's connecting with spirit. I mean, you're saying all the right stuff. You know, I'm not judging you because I'm just observing you. But when I hear certain things, it's like, okay, is that ego talking or is that yourself talking? Just disguised as the divine mother, divine, divine feminine, divine Mother Gaia, because lots of people say that they speak on behalf of all those people. Empress, upside down indica. I'm going to keep going and just talk about this and reference those 4 fucking videos. I have no idea what they're going to say. The Chariot. I'm the Chariot. See, 11 is a master number in numerology. And Jesus Christ equals 11 letters. So you think about that. If Jesus Christ, the name, equals 11 letters, and 11 is a master number in numerology, 11 plus 11 equals 22. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Taylor Swift song. So my daughter's a huge Taylor Swift fan. She's 25 years old, and she thinks that Taylor Swift is like, I'm like, she's Madonna. She's like, no. She's so much more talented than Madonna, she says. I'm like, no fucking way. I'll debate that with you anytime. I bet Madonna has, I don't know if she has more hits, because these people now just fucking put out songs and they can sing about anything. And Taylor Swift. Madonna had fucking, Justify My Love. Oh, that's my ultimate fucking, I love that song. Crazy for You. Yeah. Papa Don't Preach. So, Justify My Love. 1111. I mean, I've identified you people, so this is a direct message. Remember when I said at the beginning of this video that the Holy Spirit? Yeah, the Holy Spirit's a person. So the Holy Spirit is a person. That's not debated. The moon. Is the moon a person? That'd be cool, right? If the moon was a person. Hey, what's your name? Hi, my name's the moon. What? Yeah, I'm the moon. So if you just look up at the nighttime, that's me. So don't fuck off. Don't piss me off. Why? Because I'll fucking leave, and then your fucking tides will be all fucked, and your women's periods will be all fucked. So don't piss me off. Oh, shit. Yeah. You think Mother Nature's a bitch? Look at me. I'm 6'6", 222 pounds. Fuck, yeah. I believe in yin and yang. I believe in fucking balance. I believe that God created 2 humans, and I believe that he put masculine energy, and then he put feminine energy, and he designed the bodies. And you ever seen a fucking woman's body? Perfect. I mean, it's perfect. Perfect. I mean, come on. You all you non-believers have to admit that if you just look at any color of any race, and you just look at a fit female's body, the curves, the muscle tone, you can see the light body just coming from them, just like, yeah, that right there is, yes. Now for the males, speaking as a male, that's 6'6", 222 pounds, that takes no pharmaceuticals, takes no supplements, and takes no vitamins, and does not like to eat. I eat 1 fucking meal a day. And that 1 meal a day that I eat is typically a $6 McDonald's double fucking cheeseburger, small fries, 4 nuggets, barbecue sauce, and sweet and sour. and a large Sprite because I fucking love it. So that's all I eat, one meal a day. And then I do my vape cartridges and my pre-rolls and my drinks. And I'm 6'6", 222 pounds. I was 6'6", 277 pounds on 9 different pharmaceuticals, on the couch or in bed, just miserable. And I asked God, I'm like, hey, Ryan, what's up? Big fan of all you created. So can you either use me in a way that will be beneficial to people? I'm 6'6", 222 pounds, and John 6'6" says once he told people that, they didn't fucking follow him anymore. Well, here we are. So, what do you think? Did you see the fucking Powerball that is $700 and something million? That I'm a numbers guy. $700 fucking million. So what I would do, I take the annuity, because the annuity, that's like $7 million a year after you pay all your fucking taxes. So that's the Powerball people saying that, Ryan, we're gonna give you a check for $7 million. I walk into Main Savings and say, hey, I want to put my $7 million in this account, but I want access to it. Can you make that happen? And if they say no, then I say, well, fuck you people. Then I'll go to Bangor Savings Bank. That is one of the largest financial institutions on the East Coast, and say same thing. Hey, I'm gonna put a $7 million in this account. I want access to it. I don't want this fucking, when I want to give it away, I don't want this, we're gonna have to wait. I want access to it. Can you make this work? And they're like, yeah, great. Well, next year I'm going to get fucking 7.2 million, and the year after that, it's going to total 420 million. Guess what? It's all coming to your bank. Yeah. So we can talk finances. We can talk about what you want to do with it. If you want to build something, maybe put it on top of the fucking parking garage downstairs at Bangor at the concerts. Maybe put on like a rooftop bar for the concerts for elite people. Yeah. We can do all that shit now. I'd be bored anyway. What the fuck am I gonna do with all the money? I'm gonna buy a bunch of weed. I'd have a bunch of people grow it for me. I'd have caregivers and just be like, I'll fucking buy a store, make a store. It's easy. Business. I have a business degree. So business 101. You fucking get a business license. You fill out your forms to the state of Maine for the caregiver. You wait fucking for some human to be like, this is where I could help you people. I could combine artificial intelligence and streamline 70% of the administrative functions through the state of Maine. Just like that. Because you look at problems in the government, it's always a problem with workers. It's not a problem with the system. The system's fine, the people suck. It's like construction people building bridges. 2 fucking years. Because they work when they want, they do what they want, and they sign the contracts. Job security. Oh fuck, I pulled that one before. What's going on in the world? I'm not even paying attention. I don't give a fuck anymore. Once I read that Israel was gonna go in and fucking massacre people. For what? Is there like a bunch of people there that really believe in Yahweh over Allah? Do you guys not have McDonald's and fucking Wendy's in the, or McDonald's and Burger King, or, all these fucking countries that make the Bible illegal should tell you the intent of the infidels, of this world. Yet the world leaders, the United Nations gets together in 1961 and says, hey, we're gonna make cannabis, Page of Buds, fucking illegal all over the world because we told you so, because we want our pharmaceuticals and we want our physicians to be respected. What? What do you mean? Well, cannabis grows indigenous all over the world. Well, what's indigenous mean? It means it fucking grows and we don't know where it came from. So scientifically, we gotta ban it, because if you don't know where something comes from, you don't know the origin, you're gonna ban it, right? That's exactly what they did. They didn't have any of the governments get together and say, you know what, we should really look into this. If it's biblical and the Bible's 3,500 years old and it's in Genesis 1:29, it says, behold, I give you all the green plants, and it is green. So, and it says the seeds are food for your body, and it does have seeds. So, food's for your body. And then in 1960 in Israel, Hebrew University, scientists discovered that, holy fuck, we've got this system inside of us that once we smoke weed or ingest weed, that it activates it and it corrects the deficiency that you have, and it brings your body, it changes your body slowly, and it unlocks your cannabinoid system in your brain, and it releases your neurotransmitters, and your neurotransmitters throughout your body, throughout your circulatory system, throughout your cardiovascular system, throughout your nervous system, throughout all your reproductive organs, everywhere. And it turns them on like a lighting key, like a locking key mechanism. So it takes abnormal cell growth and it reverses it. That's a game changer. Wouldn't that eliminate oncology? Yes, it would. See, if people have deficiencies in the body, what does science do? What do the people tell you if you have a vitamin deficiency? Take vitamins to correct it. What do they tell you if you have a chemical imbalance? Take more chemicals. How do they measure a chemical imbalance? They have statistics. Who makes the statistics? Independent agencies. How do they know? Fuck around and find out. Trial and error. Looking at metrics, saying that, well, geez, if someone has a blood pressure of, let's say, 160/100. Oh, fuck. That person's a ticking time bomb. Just waiting for them to drop dead, because their heart's going to explode. They call that a stage 2 hypertensive patient in America. Meaning that you're probably going to be on 2 or 3 different blood pressure pills. Fuck. For how long? Well, until you lose weight and stop eating the wrong foods, stop eating too much sodium, stop eating too much processed food, stop being lazy, until you look in the mirror and say, I live, devil I. Holy fuck, devil, did I do this to myself? And the answer is yes. Oh, my doctor tells me it's genetics. Well, your doctor's a fucking idiot. So do you believe that your doctor, that it's genetics? Do you believe that it's your family history? Do you believe that it's just your curse? Is that what you believe? And they're like, yeah. Oh, so you do believe in something. You don't believe in God, you don't believe in the Bible, but you believe if your doctor told you that you have some disease and your doctor told you that your numbers are out of whack, that you need to go on these pills, you believe that. Yeah, you can change your life. So, as above, so below. The as above world, people follow a serpent. So medicine and corona. So medicine, there's 2 symbols of medicine in this world. 2. There's the rod of Sisyphus, the god of medicine. That is the symbol of the World Health Organization, the same organization that said cannabis, biblical, is not good. So 1960, 1961. But pharmaceuticals are good, they say. And they say RNA is good. RNA, yeah, that's really good. So there's that one team. So you think about, I'll compare this to a red and blue for the politics. And then you got Team God that says cannabis. So people that are dark know that when you deceive people that you can't lie, because if you lie, you have to put stuff in plain sight because it clears their karma. Meaning that if they put a rod of Sisyphus as their symbol on their flag, and their flag is on a flat earth, you're only as good as your symbol. So they say that we're a business organization. We're a business secular organization. They say there's 195 countries in the world, but 193 countries are part of this secular business organization. Peace and security, they say. Peace and security. Bringing healthcare and medicine to small countries, underdeveloped worlds for a one world agenda, 2030. One world government that all goes through the United Nations. The United Nations is in Geneva, Switzerland. Headquartered, another headquarters in New York. Oh, in New York, this secular organization says, no, we don't believe in Jesus. No. We separate. We're secular. Separate. We're business people. What do you believe in? Who's your higher power? Oh, we don't have one. We just sit around. We have a chairman. They just fucking tell us what to do. We vote on it. So you vote, but you don't believe in Jesus, and you don't believe the Bible, and you don't follow Jesus' teachings. Nope. All 193 countries? Yep. Oh. You're familiar with the Bible, though, right? Yeah. You're an educated person? Yeah. Got multiple degrees. Do you know how old the book of Exodus is? Google, how old is the book of Exodus from today? And then Google 1903 Exodus. And then ask yourself, why does the United Nations have outside of their New York a statue that looks like the beast of Revelation, mocking the Bible? So not only is this peace and security business secular organization that employs the god of Asifus, well, the god of medicine, the god of Asifus, and utilizes physicians, which follow the Kadius, which is also Greek mythology, which is Hermes, the messenger god, RNA messenger. That's a synchronicity, meaning it was planned. See, synchronicities can be planned too. They're, if you ever watched The Office, America, you know, where there's codes and then there's codes. Like Michael Scott says, and who is Jesus' dad? And what are all the churches for? You know, Revelation 12:7, there'd be a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought. Well, if Michael is Michael Scott, which the synchronicity is in my life is Michael is my half brother as my label. And Scott is the lucky guy that got my ex-wife that he thinks that she's a prize. Thank you, dude. Her name is Karen, so that'll tell you everything you need to know. And this is who I am right here. I am the king of buds. I'm having fun. That sativa kicked in. I'm at 48 minutes. So I think I'm going to post this, and I don't know. I've got nothing else fucking planned. So I exercised a little bit, and I might go in and do another set. My body feels like I'm getting stronger. So go in 11:11. So 11:11, Draconic Priestess, Ramblin' Mike, Candace Ryan, Reiki. Do I even fucking know a fourth? Oh, Black Wind, Psychic, Anne. I would do another one. This woman named Kaylee Tarot, but she was a fucking bitch when she made a comment about all of us people are tired of this one person making all these comments. You know who you are. Yeah, I do know who I am, and I know who you're not. Oh, High Priestess 888, which is funny because she was Kaylee Tarot 888. Well, guess what? 88 8 saw, P.S. I'm King Dom. And you should have known better. But you didn't. I liked your tattoos and I liked your stop. So I like your, I connected with your energy, and when you were talking, I felt like you were talking directly to me, because people are talking directly to me. I'm a medical marijuana patient. I've been a medical marijuana patient since 2015. So I live in the state of Maine, and I'm broadcasting for the state of Maine. So any restrictions that you put on my account, just put age restrictions on it. I'm fine with that. Any other restrictions are just being assholes and petty, because I'm broadcasting from the state of Maine. I'm a Maine medical marijuana patient. I'm the queen of the pipes. I'm the queen of the night. Oh yeah. Have a good day. Okay, so we're at 51 minutes, and I am gonna sit here and smoke my fucking sativa. Skywalker. So have a good day.